Gang Dead Girl here. Today we're at Highland Manor, formerly known as Townsends Plantation. It's been rumored to be haunted for many years. Some of the employees have had their own experiences, whether it's been walking through cold spots or witnessing the chandelier moving on its own. Mr. and Mrs. McBride used to live in the house. Mrs. McBride's lover, Mr. Green, was shot trying to get on the staircase, and Mrs. McBride was confined to her room where she died. So we're going to go inside and take a quick peek. I did some video and took some photos, so let's go see what we've got.
This beautiful ballroom-style Queen Anne Victorian home was built in 1903 and was located originally across from Apopka's oldest cemetery. The original name of the home was Townsends Plantation. Dr. Thomas McBride and his wife Helen lived in the mansion on the second floor. The first floor of the home was used to see Dr. McBride's patients. Mrs. McBride had confessed to shooting and killing a Mr. Charles Green, who died on the staircase in the home. There is an old bullet entry point in the wall on the staircase. If you were to look for it, you'd find it. Mrs. McBride was confined to the second story of the home and died 5 years later. Mr. McBride eventually passed away, and the home stood vacant for several years. There were stories that the locals told of seeing apparitions floating along the second floor. There were also stories of screams coming from within the home and doors opening and closing on their own. In the 80s, the home was moved from its original location over to 436 in Apopka. It was then occupied by a restaurant. Soon, the patrons and the waitstaff began to report ghostly occurrences. They would see a woman in a blue dress this time coming down the stairwell. Some of them would complain of cold spots in the restaurants, and they could also smell flowers in the air. One night on Halloween, there was a seance on the third floor. The chandelier, located on the second floor, could be seen swaying violently to and fro. Now, you'll be able to see the chandelier in the pictures coming up shortly, and you can see that they are quite heavy. So upon seeing this chandelier swaying, the former employee took off. He had had enough of that place. Now, the home was vacant again a short while later, and it now stands active. The home serves as a venue for weddings and private events and had just undergone a $300,000 renovation. Some of the original decor is still within the home, and on the outside you can see the 3 different colored paint scheme that was popular at the time of the home's original construction. JD and myself visited this place. We were looking at it as a wedding venue to host our upcoming wedding. It really is beautiful. Upon entering, it was nice. It felt warm and inviting. Just a nice place to be. We got a tour of the home. The woman that showed us around was very nice, very pleasant, gave us a lot of information. And we asked her if she'd experienced any type of paranormal activity. She kind of cocked her head to the side and gave us a sly little maybe, and that's when we recanted the story of the swinging chandeliers, as you can see right there. Now, our hostess did confess to us that as they close up for each night and turn out the lights, they say goodnight to the home and to its current inhabitants. While JD and I were there, we walked through cold spots and could smell flowers when there were none located. Is Highland Manor really haunted? You